Alright guys, today we're going to do multiplication in number basis. Alright, yeah, we have done addition, we've done subtraction, we do multiplication today. What you should have in mind is that multiplication of number basis is quite easy. It's not so much different from what you do when you multiply in base 10. Okay, when you multiply in other number bases. Okay, for instance, let's say we're multiplying this one in base 2. It's not so much different as when you're multiplying in just doing a normal multiplication. Okay, all you just need to do is to convert every result of your multiplication to base 2. That's all you need to do to get along with this. Alright, for instance, look at this. So here we have 1101 multiplying 1 okay, in base 2, both in base 2. So 1 times 1 is going to give me 1, right? 1 times 0, it's going to be 0. Alright, there is no need converting this one to base 2, right? Because actually that's what you get. Alright, it's already in base 2. You know, base 2 allows only 2 digits, 0 and 1. But if we have something that is greater than 1, we have to convert it to base 2. Alright, so 1 times 1 is 1, that is allowed. 1 times 0 is 0, allowed. 1 times 1 is 1 again. 1 times another 1 here is 1. Okay, so we go again. 1 times 1 here is 1. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 here is 1. 1 times 1 here is 1. You see this? Alright, so with this achieved now, we can easily add. You know, after multiplication, you do add, right? So that's what we're going to do now. So we add both of them. 1 here comes down and you have 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. But 2 as a digit is not allowed in base 2, okay? So we have to convert that to base 2. So 2 in base 2, we convert it to base 2, we do this. Those 2 converting to base 2. We use 2 to divide it, right? So 2 divided by 2 is going to be 1, remainder what? 0. Yeah? So that's it. So that means we can write here, we can write 0 because that's what we have, the remainder. And then we take the 1 that is left, add with this guy. The 1 here and add with this guy, it becomes another 2, which we have to also convert to base 2. So when we do that, we are going to have 1 remainder 0, which is the 0 here, and then we write the last 1. Okay, so that's exactly how to convert from base, do multiplication in base 2. Alright, so whatever digit you're given, this is just the procedure. Alright, let's also take this one. This one is in base 5 now. So we have 3 times 2 here. 3 times 2 is going to give us 6, right? So, but we're not going to write 6. You know, the reason is because if we write 6, 6 is not a digit that is allowed in base 5. Alright, the highest digit that you can have in base 5 is 4. So you're supposed to have 0 as a digit in base 5, which is allowed. 1 as a digit in base 5, which is allowed. 2, 3, and 4. 1. So look at the number of digits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's complete. Okay, so 3 times 2 is 6. We don't want 6, so we have to convert 6 to base 5. So how do we do that? We do this. 6 here and 5 here. 6 divided by 5 will have 1. Remainder what? 1. So 3 times 2 now will give us 1. And then the 1, the remainder is what we write. Then we take the other one this way. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay? 3 times 4 is 12. Plus the one that we are adding to it, it's 13. We cannot write 13 as a digit in base 5, so we convert it. So 13 divided by 5 is going to go 2 times remainder 3. So that means that we are going to write 3 here. And what's left is 2, right? So we take the 2 with us. 3 times 4 again gives us 12. Then plus the 2, right? That becomes 14. So we also need to convert 14 to base 5. 14 divided by 5 is going to give us 2, remainder 4. Right? So that means we're going to write 4. We don't have any other thing to do with it, so we write 2 here, okay? Yeah. So the next thing we do is we use 2. 2 times 2 here gives us 4. That's correct, allowed. 2 times 4 gives us 8. 8 is not allowed in base 5. So we do this. 8 divided by 5 is going to go 1 time, remainder 3. Alright, so we take the 3. We write it, and then we have 1 left. So 2 times 4 again here becomes what? 8. 8 plus the 1 we carried over is going to be 9. Alright, so we convert 9 to base 5. That's going to be 1 remainder 4. 1 remainder 4, right? So we are going to write 4. And the 1 that is left, we don't have any use for it, so we put it back there. Okay? That's it right now. Okay, so after the multiplication, traditionally we add, right? So we're going to add 1 plus 0 here is simply 1. 3 plus 4 here is 7. 7 is still not allowed in base 5. So what do? We convert it to base 5. So 7 in base 5 is going to be 1 remainder 2. So I'm going to write 2, and I'll carry 1. And add to 4 becomes 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 in base 5 is going to give me 3, right? And I'm going to carry 1. I don't have to do this again, I already know that. So this is for you to do now. So I take 1 and add to this 2, becomes 3, right? 3 plus 4 is 7, alright? 7 in base 5, I'm going to get 2, and 1 will be left. I take 1 and add to this guy, becomes 2. So this is the result of my multiplication, and this is in base 5. Alright, so this is quite simple. This is the same routine you take for other bases, okay? Any digit that is not supposed to be in a particular base, then what you do is you have to convert it. And after your conversion, you write the remainder, take the whole number over to the other side. Okay, so basically that is it. Thank you very much. We're going to do division next.